Hey everybody, it's the top of the hour. Don't worry, you're not late. You're actually pretty on time. Everybody else is starting to get late. We like to give people enough time to show up just in case. You know. Grab yourself a snack, get something to drink, get all comfy cozy, share the link out with your friends that aren't already in the stream. Sports Ball with Drew Absher will begin in about 2.5 minutes.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick. I think of you, caught up in circles, confused.
Welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Sports Ball. Please welcome to your screen your host, Drew Absher, and the panel of Sports Ball.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sports Ball. I'm Drew Absher. My name says Fill My Heart Podcast. I don't know why. I don't know even what that is. Here we only recognize Sports Ball as a project of mine. I'm going to welcome my guests real fast, and then we'll talk about a couple different things. Please welcome Taylor Evans, Robert Emoto, and the defending champion Josh Means. Everybody, yeah, clap it up for him.
What's up? He gets a title?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, Josh Means has literally won I think he's
all but the first one.
Yeah, he was on the second one and has remained undefeated ever since. A lot of stuff has happened in sports since the last time we did a show. Congrats to, I guess, the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know. I feel kind of conflicted. Taylor, who's your favorite basketball team? Are you a basketball guy at all?
No, I'm just a LeBron fan.
Okay, all right. Well, then you might have some. You might have
I'm a LeBron fan too, but fuck the Lakers.
Are Josh and Robert? Are you guys having? Because I'm struggling. I'm happy for the Lakers because it's a good storyline, but also and I like Frank Vogel a lot as a coach, but I'm fuck this team. I hate that they were pretending they were underdogs because they sucked for 6 years. Fucking eat my ass. I hate Lakers fans so much.
Of all the years for them to win it, I feel like this is the year I'm going to be most okay with it. Kobe's death, then them winning, that's a cool story. the pandemic happening and then
yeah.
the bubble, like them winning in the bubble allows me to say that their championship doesn't even matter. So I think it's going to be
Yeah, it
good
does
all
give you
around.
the out. Even though we all know that championship is harder to win than any other championship, but I will forever call it the Mickey Mouse title. Like it will never be a real fucking thing in my brain just because the Lakers won it.
King James,
Robert?
son, out here.
Robert,
No,
any
I'm a
ideas?
LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I do like LeBron, man, but I did want him to win because I thought it was gonna be he would never get over it if the Heat beat him in there. You know
For sure.
who weren't supposed to be him. And I was like, dude, if you lose this thing right now and Dragic got hurt, right, either like you're never even gonna be like you might be third overall
Yeah.
all time. Like you're not even gonna get past Kobe.
You thought the bounce back from losing to Dirk was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing to Pat
mean?
Riley would be awful.
He lost to JJ Barea. No, but I always like whenever I'm conflicted about it because I do like LeBron because whenever people talk LeBron versus Jordan, I can't stand those conversations. And so like I do want LeBron to kind of like make an undeniable case for himself. But like I just wish he was doing it with like the fucking Thunder
Yeah,
or something.
I wanted him to up until 2 years ago. When he signed with the Lakers, I was like,
Yeah.
well, fuck.
I'm like, well, Jordan's
How's
the GOAT
Giannis
now.
looking?
I'm gonna become a Larry. I'm gonna become a Larry Bird's a top 3 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes Kareem.
That's just because you're white.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kareem,
Steve
Bird,
Nash
Magic.
is
That's
underrated
the top
highly.
3. Yeah, no one gives Aaron Bain enough love. I think this is a good launching point for our first game. Let's argue. It's everyone's favorite game here at the show. The rules are simple. It's kind of like the show Around the Horn. We're going to go in alphabetical order, which is Josh, Robert, and Taylor. And you're going to make an argument for whatever you think, and I give you points based on good arguments made. Josh, we're going to start with you. The first question, I left it kind of vague when I was messaging you guys. I hope that everyone kind of understood what I was getting at here. But speaking of LeBron James in the finals, is LeBron's 4-6 finals record a good thing or a bad thing? Meaning, is it a good thing that he's gotten to the finals 10 times and won 4, or is it a bad thing that he's gotten to the finals 10 times and lost 6? I want to hear your guys' ideas on it. Josh, starting with you, what do you think?
Well, I mean, we kind of were just talking about it, but like, I am a huge LeBron fan. Ever since he came into the league, I was at his first game at Arco Arena. He has been my favorite player ever since. The Kings sucked, so I always rooted for King James. That was my fucking how I made it okay. So I followed him from Cleveland to Miami. When he went back to the Lakers, I was fucking done. But with that being said, the 10 finals, of course that's great. That's not bad for him at all. He won only 4 times, but when you look at the 6 teams he lost to, they were all teams that should have won the championship. Fucking Dirk and the Mavericks is maybe the only one that has a case against it, but those Spurs teams were better than the Heat when they were tired after going to 3 straight finals. And then the Warriors teams that he lost to, 1 year with KD and Kevin Love out, and then the next year with KD there. I meant Kyrie out.
Yeah.
And then when the Warriors had KD. So, I don't see the 6 losses as a bad thing. He still made it through his conference to the finals, and then went to the Western Conference, and when healthy, took them to the finals. I don't see it as a bad thing at all.
Okay. Robert?
Yeah, I don't see it as a bad thing. And I started looking at it a different way, man. Like, he's only missed it 7 times in his career, right? And Kobe missed the finals, if you count their entire career, 13 times, and Jordan missed it 9 times. Every year you're playing, you're trying to win a championship. So, because I'm a Jordan fan. I do think Jordan's the greatest. But like when people try to argue against LeBron just because he lost, like every year you're trying to get your team to the championship, and he's made it more consistently to the finals and deeper in the playoffs than both of them. He's made it to Eastern Conference Finals more than both of those players as well. So, and then Yeah, he really only should have lost one of those series where he wasn't the favorite. And the first year he made it, the second best player was Drew Gooden, who averaged like 13. Like that.
Yeah. No, totally. I agree.
Oh,
wholeheartedly with
Williams.
what you said. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't they have a God dang it, Wally Zerbiak too?
Elgauskas? I think they had Elgauskas.
Zadrunas, Big Z.
Elgauskas, yeah.
Zerbiak was a great looking shooting guard.
Who was the point guard on that
soap
team?
opera.
That was God damn it. Who was the point guard? Dude who always wore the headband.
Daniel Gibson, Booby Gibson.
No. I'm thinking of someone else.
Mo Williams.
Anyway.
Oh, it was Mo Williams.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Mo
was Mo
Williams.
Williams.
Didn't he have like a
fluke?
fluke All-Star appearance? He wasn't a goddamn All-Star. He wasn't a goddamn
He's the
All-Star.
all-star. He's the all-star of all all-stars, dog.
You know the point guard situation in the East was bad because it was Mo Williams and Jameer Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jameer fucking Nelson, dude. Yeah, that was rough. And then when he ended up going to Miami, and they're like, all right, here's Mario Chalmers. LeBron's had to play. LeBron's entire career has been leading up to him learning how to play make for the Lakers. All right, Taylor, what do you think? LeBron's final record blemish or a positive?
This is great because we all fucking agree on this.
Yeah, I should have said
it's trash, dog. Trash making it to the finals 10 times. What?
Someone's got to be
Whack,
Skip Bayless
dude.
here.
Anybody could do that if they're just on a good team, bro. No, man, that's fucking. It's so sick. Like the finals. What I always think about, especially like a trash town like Cleveland, bro. Like there is some dude in his hospital bed that was like dying. That was like, I just want to see one championship. You know, like the Browns aren't winning nothing, and that old dude got to see something. That's it. You know. But the hopping around, I get it. Like, but. Who wants to, I would hop around to different places. That sounds cool, man. I don't know why you want to stay in Cleveland. Also, Cleveland's dirty. You guys ever been to Cleveland? It's gross.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Well, you
Probably
bring
close to
LA.
Sacramento.
that's it's an interesting counter argument too, because I do think it's a good thing. Like ultimately, when you, as a player, you're trying to get there. Obviously, you're trying to win, but that entails trying to get there. So if I have a guy who's getting me there 10 times.
Hey, you know what I was gonna?
I like my chances, you know.
You know, I was gonna say all these Hall of Famers would be arguing like I would have stuck with my same team. They happen to get drafted into big markets. Like Jordan was in Chicago, and fucking Larry Bird was in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Patrick
Nobody
Ewing's in
from
New
the
York.
Milwaukee
Yeah,
Bucks
you
is
weren't
saying
in
that.
fucking Milwaukee, and you weren't in Sacramento, bitch. Like you got drafted to a big market, and that's why you stayed. Even Phoenix.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley's, and he left, but still.
Yeah, but also
But in
like,
all those places, you know how happy those places are to just get to be a part of the finals? You know how happy a
fucking
Detroit
happy.
Lions fan would be to just be a part of a Super Bowl for once?
Yeah. well,
all
Robert,
that
to
stuff.
your credit, like even the guys like Stockton, Malone, who were in Utah and shit, like 90s basketball was so goddamn giant that like you didn't need to go to LA to become a star. You know what I mean? Like, there's genuinely people in the NBA who, like, look at Alex Caruso. That guy, if you stick him on the fucking Memphis Grizzlies, nobody knows his fucking name. But he's a star in LA because there's a marketing. But back in the 90s, like, marketing wasn't even a thing, dude. You just, like, basketball was just the thing that people watched, you know? So, like, they never even had to worry about, like, oh, am I getting enough endorsements? It's like, no, you're fine, you know?
I don't know if Stockton's Mormon, but he looks like it, so he belonged there.
he felt very safe in that market.
Carmelo or cowboy hats, they belong there.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Walks
heard
in the
that
corner
Chris
store,
Webber
not get
story?
robbed.
Before we jump into the next one, have you ever heard that Chris Webber story about John Stockton? I forget who the rookie was. I think it was when he was on Golden State, and he like grabbed a rookie before a game, and was like, "You see?" Or they were like walking through the tunnel or whatever through the parking lot. And he was like, "You see that minivan right over there?" And they're like, "Yeah." And Chris Webber's like, "The baddest man in the fucking planet is in that minivan right now." And then they're like, "What?" And then John Stockton gets out with his family and drops like 36. Dude, just a fucking gangster. It's so fucking cool. I love John Stockton's such a fucking badass.
Did you
all
see
right,
that?
Go ahead.
Did you see the Team USA documentary when he was talking about walking around
Yeah, and
during
no
the
one
Olympics and
knew him.
nobody recognized him?
Dude, he hella looked just like a normal dude.
He walked past somebody that was wearing his face on his jacket, and he had no idea who he was.
So funny, dude. So funny. I love that stuff. All right. Good first question there. Everyone got 3 points. You guys all had some good points. The next question is, I like this one a lot. We'll start with Robert on it. I'm a big proponent in this. It's called meatball sports fandom to me, where it's just like you're just the dude at the sports bar getting irrationally mad that they're not like running a zone defense in the fucking women's college tournament or some shit, you know? You're just that fucking a big loser who loves sports. But what's your dumbest sports take that you 100% believe?
I think that steroids should be legal in sports.
Yeah,
Hey, fuck yeah.
Because I'm sick
yes.
of like, dude, that home run chase back in the day was the greatest thing I've ever when
I
McGuire and
watched
Sosa are
baseball
going for it.
since.
I want to see 500-foot home runs. I want people throwing 103 miles an hour into their 40s and 50s, and then they're just saying it's because they changed the way they ate. I love it, and so it's like I want it to be legal, but I kind of want them to lie about it, and maybe you just take like a different. It's like you can take steroids, but you take a little bit less of a pay cut. Like you have to take a pay cut, but you're allowed to take it if you want. I want Lance
interesting.
Armstrong, winning 14 times in a row.
That'd
Like,
be fun to pin guys against making money and being like one of the best of all time.
yeah,
You know,
but I love.
that'd be pretty fun to be like you have to take a 20% pay decrease. That I like that. That's a good fucking.
You're
idea
allowed.
right there.
You're
I like
allowed to
that.
take them.
Yeah.
And maybe
I
it's
love that.
public knowledge. Maybe it's like something you like Megan's Law. Like you can kind of type in the name, but you don't advertise
Does
it.
the steroids go across all sports like NASCAR, or it's just road race?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be fucking sick if Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the Daytona 500 and got out his pupils are hella dilated because he's on hella Addies?
Not even just steroids. Any drug you want to take should be allowed.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., did he drive a Mountain Dew car?
I have no idea. I mean, sure. I'm sure everyone in NASCAR has had to drive.
Everyone in NASCAR.
It's all
It's like-
Mountain Dew cars.
It's like the rookie. It's like the NFL rookie having to carry the bags. It's like when you first get to NASCAR, they're like, Mountain Dew's your first sponsor.
Didn't Roy Williams and fucking Des Bryant almost fight over that?
Yeah. Taylor, what's your dumbest sports take that you 100% believe?
I think 90% of the population that ever has taken a year of wrestling and boxing could kick the living shit out of Bruce Lee.
Sorry, folks. Looks like we got a computer freeze here. We will try and get this fixed and get back going as quickly as we can.
You're calling to me. I can't hear what you have said. And you said, go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Ooh.
Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Trying to work it out. Hang in there.
Watching through windows from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. You said go slow, I fall behind. The second hand unwind. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after
Thanks for hanging in there, everybody. Still cleaning up our technical difficulty. We will hopefully be back to Sports Ball in just a few seconds.
Lay where you're laying. Don't make a sound. I know they're watching. They're watching all the commotion. A kitty like play has people talking. They're talking. Your sex is on fire. Dark of the alley, breaking of day. A hit while I'm driving.
You guys don't believe in the frozen
I'm driving.
If you were gonna do it, that would be.
Something's are open.
Why would they just fill all the? You know, do they even show the envelope? Why don't they just fucking have every envelope just say?
Yeah.
Like why?
No, they show it. They hold it up to the camera and show it. Yeah. But I mean, it is pretty suspicious. A lot of the NBA lotteries, when you
A
look,
lot of them are like questionable.
like
When Anthony Davis got
Yeah.
the number one pick.
And the NBA owns that team.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? What?
And they blocked the Chris Paul. Like what? What'd you guys do?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
every
Well-
time a team goes up for sale, they get the first pick.
yeah, and like Derrick Rose, the Bulls jumped up
Yeah,
like
so-
9 spots to get
And it's
Derrick
always
Rose.
when it is a franchise changing like rookie.
Yep.
It's never when it's
Yeah.
Not just that though, Robert. When the best player available is from the town of the team. Derrick
Yeah.
Rose is from Chicago. LeBron's from Cleveland. Both of those teams like jumped up spots to go get that guy in the,
Well,
in the lottery.
When I was looking that up too, that people thought with the Kyrie when they got Cleveland got it to
Kyrie,
kind of
too.
replace
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
exactly.
I remember kind of thinking at that point too. I'm like, oh, they're just trying to make the city not, like
It's
hate
just-
NBA.
It's same thing. I think that the NBA really wants basketball to take off in New Orleans. And when when it was pretty much a foregone conclusion, Anthony Davis is gone, they get the fucking Zion pick.
Yeah.
I think he
kinda-
reached
And that was also like to lead into a trade with the Lakers, because now they now we have Zion. We can get these younger guys from the Lakers, and we have a franchise piece to build around. And they
Yeah,
wanted AD in the
I think
Lakers.
the NBA sees New Orleans as a potential huge market, especially for the West. So I think that they're like really trying to get New Orleans to be a team. I mean, they want to put New Orleans on TV so fucking bad, and then of course but even like the Warriors moving up spots to get the number 2 pick this year. It's like
Yeah.
that just happens. Like
Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude? And I know they like
But
try to
that-
get. That's why I think that maybe sometimes they do it for like even the Cleveland one because you want to give small markets hope. Like
Yeah.
like oh yeah, you guys can get.
All right,
How many-
guys.
have the Kings ever had number 1?
hold on.
Nah.
What's up, Jesse?
Reggie BS or some shit.
Sorry about that. We're just gonna
No,
go.
you're
It's a little clunky, but we're gonna go with what we have because I didn't want to wait for the other computer to fully restart. So we're
Okay.
just going. You can jump into it. I'll clean it up as we go.
Okay, so we're on streaming right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, welcome back, everybody. That conversation moved into our favorite conspiracy. I think there's like another really fun NBA conspiracy theory. We'll get back to the first question. But like Delonte West fucked LeBron's mom, and that's why they lost the finals.
Yes.
Ugh.
Wow.
Like I like that one.
I didn't
I
even
like that
think
one a
about
lot
that
too.
one.
I like that one a lot too.
Is that a
Or
conspiracy,
like,
or didn't that just happen?
No,
What
I mean,
about the
it's not- it's
conspiracy
never
that
been
LeBron
confirmed.
made him homeless?
Oh.
Yeah, that one has been confirmed.
No, yeah, of course, guys. Yeah.
He has that much
What?
power.
Have you
LeBron
guys
did
ever
that
had a
one.
friend fuck your mom? Of course, that's what you do. You live on the
Um,
streets now. Fucking.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I love that one. All right, let's get back into the question here. Taylor, or no, it's Josh.
No, it's on Taylor.
Taylor
No,
Yeah, it's Taylor. I
Taylor-
didn't hear what you said.
Is it me?
started
No, after-
Brock Lesnar.
after the stream went down, Taylor ranted about how Brock Lesnar would beat the shit out of Bruce Lee.
Have him redo.
And no, don't. I'm not letting.
What
him
if
do it,
I? What if
Robert.
I just
Don't
do
run the
another
show.
one? I
You
do
want to
have
come
an-
back up and tell your joke?
I do. I do
the
have
mic
another
cut out,
one.
bro.
I do
Yeah,
have
go
another
ahead.
one.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Taylor.
All right. I think that players in the NFL should be bonused or fined based off their fantasy football play. Based off how much numbers fantasy football does for the sport. There's girls that I know that hate football, but they have Julio Jones on their team, so they watch every fucking Falcons game. There's so much revenue that comes from fantasy sports that there should be some like, all right, hey, Tyreek Hill, you fucked Taylor over this week. You owe a
Sounds
$7,000 fine.
This sounds very personal.
Who's that money go to? Does it go back out and distributed to the
me.
players?
To every
Taylor's
fantasy
like,
football
this-
pool across America.
I'm in last place in my league, and it's all Tyreek Hill's fault, all right?
Taylor's like, I don't know, maybe Tyreek Hill gets executed.
Somebody
Jesus, Taylor.
has to pay, all right? The league's a $50 buy-in, and I don't have the money, dude. And hot take.
All right, Josh. What's your dumbest sports take that you 100% believe?
Damn. Well, I don't have as much passion or thought put into this as Taylor did. But one thing that I always argued and ended up kind of being right was that Russell Westbrook was better than Kevin Durant. Maybe not as a player, but for Oklahoma City. I don't know why, but I was always a Russ guy over a KD guy. Maybe it was because I was a LeBron fan that I didn't like Kevin Durant coming for him. And then I loved the triple doubles. I loved the ferocity he brought to the fucking every night. And I kind of thought KD was a bitch. So I always
Too big
would
for his
just,
body.
his body's too big for what he tries to do. It's weird. He just looks weird.
It
does
looks
it.
weird.
Yeah,
You just
I'm
don't
not
like
a
the way
fan.
it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
Yeah.
get down to what it really is, Josh.
Yeah, listen, if he was more like Larry Bird, it would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, thicken up, dude.
It's not so much his body, but his complexion that gets on my nerves. We hear what you're saying, Josh.
Hey, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, Yao Ming's a weird looking guy. I thought he should be executed after he got
Yeah.
done playing. I'm like,
Yeah,
that guy's
exactly.
freak show walking around.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the guy doesn't hit enough free throws and make enough passes.
Exactly.
I hear what
And
you're saying.
then-
Also,
and then
Josh,
he
I
left
like.
the fucking team. So
Yeah.
with nothing, when Russ left, he got fucking Chris Paul and some picks.
Yeah. I like how everyone else's take was very general. Like Robert's was like steroids should be legal, and Taylor's like, you could beat up Bruce Lee, and then you're like, well, Russ runs a half court offense much better in the second half of the season
Yeah.
than Kevin Durant ever did. And like, yeah, Josh, I'll give you points for it, man, but it's too specific.
Yeah, I took it way different. When he started talking about steroids, I was like, I didn't even contemplate anything
Yeah.
other than like a bad sports
Robert
take.
wants
This
all
person's good.
Wants all sports to be blitz.
Yes. NBA should be on trampolines,
What was that one where you
NBA
catch on
Street.
fire?
slam ball. Remember that
Yeah,
shit?
jam.
NBA
Slam
Jam.
ball.
Yeah.
The
The
NBA
ball's on
Jam.
fire.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right,
At halftime, I throw out a weapon. I throw nunchucks out onto the court, and you're allowed to.
Yeah. Robert's like, after the third quarter, there's 3 basketballs on the court at once. Why? I don't know.
Meta World Peace picked up the baseball bat.
And he's heading
You wouldn't
towards
tune
the
in for that?
stands.
Garnett has a
all right.
jousting stick.
After question number 2, the score is Josh with 6, Robert with 7, Taylor with 8. These points mean almost absolutely nothing. They're very
Everything.
random. Let's do question number 3, starting with Taylor. What's the most overrated sports movie of all time?
Easy. Remember the Titans.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hot take. If remove the songs. Movie's trash.
I thought the
If
thing
they-
cut out.
If they're not in the locker
like
room
Jesse
going,
fixed the
ain't no
stream."
mountain high, ain't no valley low. The movie sucks. If they're not going everywhere we go, nobody gives a shit about that movie.
Yeah, you can't
It's a
you
better
can't-
soundtrack than movie.
You
Than
can't
a
just
movie,
take shit
okay.
out of a movie.
Yeah, but that's what it's
Take the
it's
Looney Tunes out of Space Jam. That movie's terrible.
But that's like going that's no
on a
no no
green screen.
that's like
That
calling
movie sucks.
Grease that's like calling Grease a racing movie. No, it's a musical. It's not a sports movie.
All right, Taylor.
Take the music
fair
out of
enough.
Grease, but keep the dancing.
Yeah.
Them on the field just shuffling with the fat center. Yeah.
All right, Josh.
remember the time.
Coming to you, Josh. What's the most overrated sports movie of all time?
I like how Taylor said that when you asked him, he said easy, but like he just made us switch the question from what we had originally planned.
I had just as much time as you guys.
But the movie that I think is most overrated is Rudy, because it's too long. Nobody gives a shit about the Irish and or college football, really, for that matter.
Wow.
At least one player. So that's my most overrated movie. Take
I think
the
that's good.
fans out of the movie. The movie's garbage.
I think it's a good take
Fair.
there, Josh. I actually extremely agree with that movie. I never understood Rudy that at the end of the movie, like the big climax is that like he gets in for a fucking like they give him like the Down
I
syndrome.
would have
kid treatment.
loved
and
for
just put him on
somebody
the
to
field.
split the gap and just lay him the fuck out.
Yeah.
ACL,
fucking
MCL.
destroy
tear.
him.
Yeah. Final
Go
scene
back-
is like
Go back
The
to
coach
scrubbing
and
the
his-
locker room, bitch.
With his stupid
Fucking
Yeah.
get
list,
up
he's
off
like,
his-
"Oh, this is why I
off his
shouldn't be
fucking-
playing."
yeah, the rest of the
Yeah.
team has to visit him in the hospital.
He's
Yeah,
in
every
two.
joint, every
They put-
joint on his body looks like Dak Prescott's ankle. Just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
everything is just destroyed.
This mentally ill kid out there with D1 athletes. He should have carried
Yeah.
for negative 20 yards.
That is such a '90s movie too, where the janitor's giving you like sports advice. He had a mop in his hand. And he's telling you why you can't quit. Shut up.
Yeah. Robert,
I'm
coming to you.
I'm going with Rocky. Okay, because first of all,
Whoa.
I don't know why he's 5'7" Italian guy fighting for the heavyweight title. Okay, and they're throwing so many
Whites
punches.
had to have their guy, dude. They had to make a movie, bro.
They're throwing so many punches after the bell. You would be never allowed in boxing again. Like if that happened, you'd be completely never allowed to fight. I've never seen anyone train like this in my life, too. Hitting beef in a freezer. I've watched all the HBO behind the scenes, the embedded. I've never seen anyone hit frozen beef. And did they sell that beef after? Like,
Nah,
did they just go back
Canelo
out
did it, dog.
chasing chickens? Like, none of that training's real.
That's great. Yeah.
It's like it's always the beginning of any stupid fighting movie. It's like where they make them do some mundane thing. It's like, once you can climb a tree, you know how to fight. Like,
Van Damme would be grabbing fish out of a barrel like,
Yeah.
with a blindfold.
yeah. Then the last fight scene, the dude just turns into a barrel of fish and he grabs him by the throat.
He's just a
all right, well that's the end of Let's Argue. After it, the final or the score at the end of the round is Josh with 10, Robert with 10, Taylor with 11. I just wanted to circle back
Let's
one thing to number 2 real quick. What is your dumbest sports take that you 100% believe? I just wanted to go back to this one time because it's the dumbest fucking sports take I've ever heard. My friend who is like he's like 5'10", 5'9", and like 155 pounds soaking wet, swears to God that if you gave him 30 chances in the NFL, he could run for a first down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah?
Who's
Yeah,
that?
and
Wait,
I'm
who's
like,
the
dude,
line?
Yeah, who's the O-line?
Hey,
Yeah.
I said give him
I
the
guess
best, give him the best line in the NFL, and he's
And
not
the-
getting
And the bench
getting-
players from the worst team on the
yes.
defense.
Hey,
Dude,
yeah, let's
it's
get
the
him.
funny- and I argue.
You wouldn't get 10
It's one of
tries.
those-
Let's
it's
get
one
him
of those-
the Indianapolis Colts offensive line and Modesto Junior College defensive ends. And
Well,
that
dude, that's
kid
the
gets
funny
lit
thing
up.
is,
6 tries in, he's getting carted off.
I love
Yeah.
my friend to death, but he played freshman football and played the 5th quarter. Like he wasn't even a starter on the freshman team. You know what I mean? So it's like
He thinks
what
30
makes
carries
you
he could
think?
get 10 yards?
Yeah, 30 carries for 10 yards.
Does he play a lot of Madden? Because I also think that sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
But
You
what
go,
I-
well,
what I
I would
have
just
said
cut.
to-
I would just cut in. I would just like
Just stay behind the line like Le'Veon. Hopefully you
Yeah.
get a pancake somewhere and you're able to pick up 4 quick
Yeah.
ones.
You're
Is
like,
that, is that
how
10
did-
yards in one run or consecutive? Like he just has to
Yeah.
move the chain.
Does he get 4 downs like each fucking
How many-
No, I
time?
think he
No,
gets
he
30.
gets
I think 30
30
downs.
downs, yes. 30 downs, and it accumulates.
You might be able to do QB sneaks. You cause like you just fall
No.
off
Just-
for 1 yard.
Dude,
It's
the
gonna
only,
be
the
18th
only,
and 39.
the only
Yes.
chance he would have is some kind of like triple reverse play where the defense is completely fooled and he's able to pick up like 6
Like-
yards on one
Like
down.
the plays where the kicker runs it in, everybody's like, "Oh,
Yes.
we wouldn't have thought."
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
No,
Let's move on.
So like the Mighty Ducks when the goalie switched and then he hit the knuckle puck. Remember he took his helmet off? Oh my God! It's not the goalie.
I want to do this, but I want him to think it's just a bunch of jabronis on the defense, but we place one Navarro Bowman or
Yeah.
Dominica
Fucking-
Sue.
yeah, one
Polamalu,
TJ Watt. Just like,
All right. Let's move on to the next category. The next category is, I think, my favorite game of the show. Everybody who's watched the show knows that I fucking hate the way sports journalism has gone in my adult life, and I blame it all on Bleacher Report. Once they started writing top 10 lists, sports journalism died, and so that's why this game is called Listicles. Instead of writing articles, they write lists, and this game is basically, Taylor, how it's played, everyone else has already played, is I give you a category that I found on Bleacher Report's website, the top, whatever, 20, 10, whatever list. And you guys take turns going in order. We'll start with Josh this round. and you have to take a guess at one of the people in the top 10 on this list. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Today's article was from 2011, so that's important to know that it was, these are more going to be like older players. And this is Bleacher Report's coolest athletes of all times list. I've removed 2 people out of the top 10 that I don't think are even guessable. But if you guess those people, you continue. So it's kind of a top 12 list. But all right, Josh, starting with you, who do you think Bleacher Report
Were they
has the
active
coolest-
athletes in 2011?
No, this is all time list.
Okay.
In fact, 0 people on the list were active in 2011. Maybe 1 or 2 that I can't remember if this guy, actually, now that I'm looking at it, like this guy may have been active in 2011, but I'd guess no.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll go ahead. Josh, go ahead.
I'm gonna guess Jordan. I don't think Jordan is cool.
I know.
But
I
I
was gonna
think-
say.
I think the shoes alone give him a vote.
Yeah, Jordan's number 2 on the list.
Oh.
But if you saw
also
his
disagree.
outfits, he would be like number 842.
Right. Yeah, and also like Dennis Rodman was fucking like Carmen Electra and shit. And
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, go ahead. We'll go to Robert next.
I'm gonna say Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders, primetime coming in at number 3 on the list. So you've gotten 2 and 3 knocked off the board. Taylor, what are you thinking?
Cool is such a Shaq. Let's go Shaq.
Oh,
Dude, you know what? Shaq was number 13.
Okay.
Hell of a guess though, because I was like, why is Shaq on this list? Like he never struck me as like the coolest guy. But dude, that's crazy that you guessed
I think
that.
Shaq's pretty cool.
I think Shaq
he's
should be
he's a
one.
funny dude.
Yeah, I think
Shaq should be number 1.
much higher. I don't
If
know the
we're
rest of
going
this
to-
list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck this list, bro. Find a new list.
The rest of the list is relatively legit. There's one
if
guy.
Mia
where I'm like,
Hamm,
oh, get
if
the
Mia
fuck out of
Hamm is above Shaq, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm hanging up if Mia Hamm's on there.
I don't want to spoil the list, but Mia Hamm was unable to crack the top 10.
Jeez.
Damn,
All
that
right.
was my guess.
Taylor's out. Josh, coming back to you.
Muhammad Ali.
Number 1 on the list. So you guys have got the top 3: Primetime, Jordan,
Okay.
and Ali. Robert, coming to you.
Trying to think of cool. Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson comes in at number 7 on the list. Good pull.
Over Shaq.
Oh yeah.
Bo Jackson's
I'll get that.
Bo Jackson's pretty fucking tight, dude. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I love Shaq. But
2011,
Jackson's
written
pretty
by
fucking
Drew Absher.
just me as a sophomore in high school, just like I think the coolest athletes. All right, Josh, coming to you.
Magic Johnson.
Sneaking in at number 10, doing a fucking Mission Impossible under the garage door.
I don't know if he's cool.
It's that
What
smile.
is cool?
It's that
I
smile.
don't think
What is
Magic
cool?
is cool
Okay.
at all. I don't think Magic is cool at all. I don't
Alright.
think the guy. I don't think the guy has. A
Everybody
cool bone in his
loves
body.
him.
This is the thing.
Yeah,
My
he's-
guy's
I'm trying
still
to
the
think
only
So
guy.
weirdly loved.
My guy's still the only guy that was ever on MTV Cribs on this list. So far.
So far, I think there's probably 2 or 3 other people on this list that were on there.
I'm gonna go.
Robert?
I'm gonna go Mike Tyson.
Number 6 on the list, Mike Tyson. Hell of a fucking pool there. So you guys have you got Magic at number 10, Bo at number 7, Mike Tyson at number 6, Primetime at number 3, Jordan at 2, Ali at 1. So you're missing 9, 8, 5, and 4. Josh?
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky is unfortunately not on the list of coolest athletes of all time.
No, honestly, with who was writing this, I was like, that's probably.
Hey, I was just trying to think of the top people in different sports.
Damn it! I
Yeah.
have two that I'm
No,
not
it
sure
wasn't
gonna
a
be on
bad
there.
strategy because Wayne Gretzky usually ends up on these lists. 'cause
Yeah, if
it's
you just
like,
pick the top guy, out of the.
yeah, because
The
it's like you
coolest
don't know
person
any.
from hockey.
Yeah, if you're a sports writer who knows nothing about hockey, it's safe to say that Wayne Gretzky was like the blank of hockey. You know what I mean? Like he's the coolest in hockey, or he's the most efficient in hockey, or whatever. All right, the names we missed. The guys I removed off the list are Willie Mays. I don't think anyone would have guessed Willie Mays as the 8th coolest athlete of all time.
The
And then
ShamWow
this
guy?
one. No, that's Billy Mays. Willie Mays was a center fielder for the San Francisco Giants, Josh.
Okay.
And then the other one, which it's like he is probably the coolest athlete of all time, but no one would count him as an athlete, is Evil Knievel.
What?
They put him on this fucking list. So I took him off because I didn't think that was fair.
You
Did
got
they
a
put
king.
like The Rock
You
on
should
there or
have
something?
replaced it with Shaq.
Stone Cold?
Yeah, right. Stone Cold should have been on. Ric Flair should have been
Yeah.
on there way before Evil Knievel. But anyway,
Fucking-
number 10, Magic. Number 9, Allen Iverson.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What about Roy Jones, or I was gonna say Roy Jones or Ricky Henderson?
Roy Jones was in the teens, and Ricky Henderson was also. I think Ricky was like 18, and Roy Jones was like 15. AI is at number 9. At 8, Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
At 7, Bo Jackson. 6, Mike Tyson. At 5, this I was wondering if somebody was going to guess this one just off like his reputation alone, but Broadway Joe Namath, the guy like just had a reputation
I
for running
hate
through
Joe
every
Namath.
supermodel. Yeah, but the guy ran through everybody. And then 4, the guy I was 100% positive no one was going to guess, Clyde Frazier.
Oh, he came in
fuck
like
is
big
that?
outfits and
Okay.
shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Those
Fuck is
suits.
Clyde.
Yeah,
NBA.
he was like
Clyde.
a fucking he was
Back in the
he was an
day.
NBA player, but
No,
like he
no,
wore
Walt.
Pumas.
Walt Frazier. That's
Yeah,
what-
Walt
yeah.
Clyde Frazier. All
Fur
right.
coats.
Yeah.
Number
Okay,
3,
so
Nitro
Robert.
from American Gladiators.
Blazer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just some
Take out
dude
the
off
steroids
Ninja
out
Warrior.
of that show.
Yeah, hey, Robert, that's what we get when we put steroids into sports.
Yeah, you get guns full of tennis ball guns.
Yeah. That's just what
fucking
every sport
sky-high
evolves to when we
jousting.
give everyone steroids. It all just it just eventually becomes dudes just throwing things at each other.
Wrestling in ball pits and
Yeah.
Mullets and
All right.
onesies.
Robert picks up 3 points there. So Josh is at 10, Robert's at 13, Taylor's at 11. This next game we're going to play is called
This is how
Don't
it goes.
There's your big lead. There it is.
I don't want, this is what I.
Robert is the
No,
Doc
no.
Rivers of this show.
That's
The next category is called Don't Quote Me. I'm gonna
I feel a
I'm gonna read you a quote, and you're going to tell me who said it. And this category will start with Taylor.
I was bred
Let's
for
do
this.
this.
I'm built for this.
All right. Quote, that's a bad shot. Oh, by the way, it moves on. So if you miss it, it moves on to the next person. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. Okay.
The quote is, "That's a bad shot."
I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
I was like, damn, that could
I
have
was
been.
like,
Yeah, I was like,
Me and beer pong, circa 2008.
I don't think you're gonna like the rest of the quote though, because that's a bad shot. I don't care what anyone says. That's a bad shot.
oh,
Josh knows.
I'm gonna say Charles Barkley.
It is not Charles Barkley, but I will tell you it's a good strategy every single category that you can get Charles Barkley or Shaq.
Mark
Josh-
Jackson.
It is not Mark Jackson.
Paul George.
Robert gets it right. It's Paul
Damn,
George.
that's
That was
right.
He's talking about
Really?
Dame.
After
He's about
Dame's
Damian
shot.
after Dame's shot. He said after Dame sent the fucking Thunder home. He
Hey,
says
but
that's
I
a
wanna-
bad shot.
broke up the franchise.
I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up all night looking up fucking clips. I know Mark Jackson said that shit.
I bet you I can find Charles Barkley saying that on NBA Tonight 100%.
All right, Robert, coming to you on the, or no, I'm sorry, coming back to Taylor on this one. When asked if he visited the Parthenon in Greece, he said, quote, I don't remember the names of the clubs we went to.
Greece. Kobe lived in Greece, so let's say Kobe.
It is not Kobe. Josh?
Charles Barkley.
It is not Charles Barkley. Robert?
Damn it. That's who I would have. Shaq?
Robert Emoto with another point. It is
Damn. Oh,
what?
Shaquille O'Neal.
The league grows.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to get this one, but I'm hoping that someone might know it just because it's a funny quote. When asked if he preferred playing on grass or AstroTurf, he said, or when asked if he preferred grass or AstroTurf, he said, I don't know. I never smoked AstroTurf. Taylor, a guess on that one?
Marshawn Lynch.
No, not Marshawn Lynch, but that's a fucking great guess. Josh?
Joe Namath.
Not Joe Namath. Robert?
Josh Gordon.
Not Josh.
I was just trying to pick someone. I was trying to pick someone.
I kind of threw that one in just for the funny answers. It was a baseball player from the 90s named Tug McGraw. But
oh, so you gave us no chance to catch up to Robert?
Yeah. Well, Taylor, the next one's. I think the next one's
best
kind of
cricket player. Name the cricket player who did that.
My buddy that said he could run for 10 yards.
Taylor, I hope you get this one. I think it's a pretty obvious one. Quote: He called me a rapist and a recluse. I'm not a recluse.
Now I feel like I'm just going to end up calling somebody that's not a rapist.
Well, just think of athletes who have been convicted of rape.
Chris D'Elia. No,
that doesn't narrow the list.
Yeah. A lot of them, bro. OJ?
It is not OJ.
Nah, man. It's
OJ
the sixth
kept it
coolest.
Catholic.
It's the sixth coolest athlete of all time, Mr. Iron Mike Tyson.
It is Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson said he called me a rapist and a recluse. I'm not a recluse.
Jesus,
that's a fucking funny quote. All right, Robert, coming to you on this one. When asked by a judge if he had any regrets about throwing a man through a window, he said, quote, "Yeah, I wish we were on a higher floor."
I'm trying to think of someone who threw Steven Jackson. He's thrown someone through a window.
I'm sure he has, but I don't think he ever said that to a judge. Taylor, a guess on this one? Taylor frozen.
Is he?
Taylor frozen. He's moving real choppy here. Taylor, text us your answer.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Pac-Man Jones?
It's not Pac-Man Jones. Another good guess, though. Josh?
Everyone has a felony.
What crime did they commit?
Charles Barkley.
It's impossible to tell if Josh is just following the strategy or if he really knew the answer, but it is Charles Barkley.
No,
I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it.
All right. This one is especially funny because he's aforementioned in the show. Someone's already brought him up. But we'll start with Robert on this one. I've had to overcome a lot of diversity.
Every black
That's
kid
the
in the NBA?
Someone's already brought him up, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick. It wouldn't be a.
He's not somebody who you're gonna just know. That's why it's funny that someone already brought him up.
Okay.
Oh shit! You brought Joe Namath?
It is
you
not
son
Joe
of a
Namath,
bitch.
no.
Oh, that's what I was going with.
That would be funny if Joe Namath
Thanks,
said
Robert.
that as a white man. It sounds
Yeah, that's
way
what I'm saying.
racist as a white guy.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, who would I think wouldn't say that? And it was the white dude that we brought up a bunch of times. We've brought him up.
Yeah, he's been
Like
brought
in
up
this round?
in the show. No, in an earlier round.
In the show. Bruce Lee, Brock Lesnar.
It is not Bruce Lee nor Brock Lesnar. Josh,
It's one of LeBron's teammates. That's the only reason I know this. It was the fucking finals. Drew Gooden.
yep, it's
Drew
Drew
Gooden. The most random
Robert-
fucking person.
Robert
we
said he's the
mentioned.
second best player on that Cavs team. And I was like, oh boy, I hope he remembers that for later.
There's
all
no
right,
way I
Robert.
would have even like that.
Robert, I think you might get this one. He said this in a press conference over and over. Quote, "You know why I'm here." This man has also been mentioned
Yeah,
in the
Marshawn
show.
Lynch?
Yes, it is
I thought,
Marshawn Lynch.
I thought you were gonna add more to the quote. Didn't you say?
No.
I thought it was gonna be Yao Ming. Robert, you'll know
Because
this
I'm
one.
you know why I'm here.
Robert, you,
7'7" Asian.
Robert, you speak this language.
This was kind of hard to
in
read.
Mandarin. What the fuck?
I'm
This
just,
is
I
gonna
just
take
do
a
it
second.
in, yeah. I say it in Cantonese. Like,
Oh, you should have a video pop up of someone just speaking Tagalog. Just like a caller fucking reads a question.
All right, man. We're into our deciding round here right now. Josh is at 13. Robert is at 16. Taylor is at 11.
This is it.
I'm very.
This
I'm
is
so,
not good. This is
I'm
not
so
good.
nervous. I'm so nervous for
This is not
Robert.
good.
Um, the
My
good
hands
news
are
is
feeling
Robert.
greasy. Don't hand me the ball.
The good news is this is not a steal round. It's 1 point for a correct answer, and only a correct answer gets you a point. I'm excited about this round. I think when people have given me feedback about the show, they said it's their favorite category. We're going to play a game of offensive pass interference. This round, Taylor, is pretty simple. I give you the name of an athlete, and you tell me whether or not they have gotten in trouble for what this week's category is. It's a yes or no answer. And this week we're playing athletes who have been suspended for drug use. Suspended for drug use, not accused of drug use or anything like that, but they need to have been suspended for drug use.
Like performance enhancing also and stuff like that.
Yep, any drug that would get you a suspension. So, he's not on the list, but like Josh Gordon is the same as Alex Rodriguez. They both tested positive for drugs. They both were suspended. All right. We will start the game with Taylor. I feel bad because I'm like, all right, give it to the person who's in last place right now. And the person
I know
is,
hella about drugs, dog.
Okay. Let's see if you know if they were suspended. Women's tennis great Maria Sharapova.
This game sucks.
Bowling legend Jim.
You know,
Yeah.
from his 98 perfect game at the Games.
Because I want to say no, I'm gonna just say yeah.
Taylor, congratulations, buddy. You racked yourself up a point there. Maria
Let's
Sharapova
go.
was suspended for performance enhancing drugs. Josh, coming to you.
What
Barry
drug?
Bonds. Just anabolic steroids. She was on
Oh,
roids.
shit.
Barry Bonds, Josh, seems like an easy one, but was he actually suspended?
No.
He was never suspended for it. That's correct.
Hey, what kind of help was that?
Yeah, this seems
What
like
the
it
hell,
should be
Drew?
an easy one.
What the
Yeah.
hell? He said,
Hey,
seems like an
do
easy-
another question.
Seems
He's
like you
like-
would just yell out an
he's
answer,
like,
but maybe it's not that one.
Listen,
Dude,
Robert's
totally
actually
think.
a little
Look.
higher up than I thought he would be. Normally, he'd only be up around 1 or 2 points. Kind of need this one.
Yeah, it's a better
You-
storyline if Josh wins 6 straight.
You should ref in the NBA,
Didn't
you
you guys-
son of a bitch.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch The Last Dance? It's better if he just keeps winning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
get
take
you
some
all
time
right.
off.
All right, Robert.
Gotta keep it in the
Was
hands
he
of the whites.
Was
Yeah.
he was he suspended for drug use? Johnny Manziel.
Seems easy. But was he
No.
Unfortunately, Johnny Manziel was suspended for drug use.
Did he get a
Yeah,
DUI
he
or
was-
something?
he was. I think it was a weed thing. But yeah, he was suspended
Yeah,
for it.
stupid.
Yeah.
Give him another
All right.
Russian tennis player.
All right,
Robert,
dude, this
Robert,
Swindler from
ask-
France.
Ask and you shall receive. Taylor, was Lance Armstrong ever suspended for drug use?
No,
He was not suspended for drug use. Taylor is 2 for 2
I
in
watched.
this
I
round.
watched the Joe Rogan podcast, bro. Dude. Fucking-
Yeah. He got busted after.
Yeah, dude. You got his shit
All right,
taken
Josh.
away, dude.
Was notorious wide receiver Ray Caruth ever suspended for drug use?
No.
No, but he does have a suspension right now for having his
Yeah.
pregnant girlfriend hitman. Yeah.
Why'd you use
did
Notorious before him? You're doing all these hints, dog. Notoriously known for being a piece of shit and not partying hard.
get-
Was he ever?
All right, Robert, coming to you here. Teammate of Ray Caruth, was Julius Peppers ever suspended for drug use?
Wait, how long?
Fuck.
That's a long time. That's a long time to not get suspended.
This is fucking over 30 years. Did he ever?
I know he
Missed a
played,
game.
He's still playing.
His rookie season was 2002. You fucking crybabies. Answer the goddamn question.
No.
Julius Peppers was unfortunately suspended for drug use after his rookie season.
That's the only reason Drew knew his rookie year.
Yes. Yep, he was suspended in 2002 after winning the Rookie of the Year award. All right. Taylor, coming to you on this one. Another great pass rusher. Was Sean Merriman ever suspended for drug use?
Yeah.
Yep. He sure.
He juiced and he missed 4 games and still led the league in sacks.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sure
Fucking
did,
good
yep.
at it.
Chargers.
Yep.
There you go.
All right,
Go
Josh.
Bolts. Fucking-
Apparently, I'm not allowed to say anything to you except the name of the person. Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
Okay, now wink if you did. Yeah.
Peyton Hillis was
Yeah.
not suspended for drug use. No.
Why'd you go to
I think-
market? I thought he played. I was like, oh shit, he got it.
No. No, it's incorrect. Robert, coming to you on this one. Santanio Holmes.
Yes.
Yes, he sure was. Absolutely.
So stupid. I was thinking Plaxico. I was like, no, he shot himself, stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's why I threw him in there. Dude, that's exactly why I threw him in there. I was like, I'm hoping someone mixes up.
That's
with
why he said
Plaxico.
his name weird. He's like Santanio and Plaxico Holmes.
God, you guys all hate
This is
sports
Antonio
conspiracy theories so much, but you guys are really Alex Jonesing it right now. All right. Who was that one? That was Robert, right? So Taylor's coming to you on this one. Von Miller.
Suspended for no.
He was suspended for drug use. Yeah, performance enhancing drugs
What?
in 2014.
Oh.
Josh, a fellow
Fuck the
redhead,
Broncos.
was Mark McGuire ever suspended for drug use?
No.
He was not. He kept it. He was able to keep his piss clean.
Oh.
Good for him.
Good for
Just
him.
to update everybody, each person will get one question remaining,
Oh,
and
shit.
it is one that's going to come down to the wire. Unfortunately, Taylor, you won't be able to win this game. But Josh has 16 points. Robert has 17. So a correct.
There we go.
So a correct answer from Robert seals this thing up. And we're coming.
This scandalous ass fucking host. Look at this guy. Or look how much he's smiling. You gotta have some Drama at
Like,
the
all right, now to Robert. Hockey, third base. It's like that's not even a fucking position.
Yeah, it's like some,
In the
some
Wiffle Ball
league.
World Series.
guys-
From the
You guys
start
are
of
really,
the
you
John
guys are really
Thomas.
you're gonna really dig this one. Robert, was Wes Welker ever suspended for drug use?
Oh, you're fucked.
Yes.
Robert Emoto, congratulations, you've won Sports
I
Ball.
just guessed.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Wes Welker won.
That guy's got CTE for
I just
sure, so I'm
Wes-
just saying.
I just
This is
logged
a
off.
fun. This is a technicality that's going to piss people off, Robert. But I want you to know you've already won the game. Wes Welker was suspended 4 games for PED use, and then was able to prove that he took it by accident, and his suspension was overturned. But he did get suspended for drugs, and it
Bullshit.
counts.
Wait, then
let's
that would have
just-
counted either way.
I'm sending this to the
No.
committee.
He got
Because if it
suspended
was
for
no,
drugs.
he was suspended.
I'm
No,
appealing this
He
loss.
he was suspended
They're
for
gonna
You
drugs.
will be
see the,
hearing
Hey,
from my
hey,
the
lawyer.
form of this
hey,
question. They're gonna see the
hey,
format of
hey.
these goddamn questions. I do want it reviewed. I want this.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
Count it again.
let's- hey,
Count
let's-
the numbers
hey,
again.
let-
Do the numbers again.
yeah. Let's start over. How about that?
You just want to run
Jesse,
it back.
shut the stream down again. I'm losing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's streaming. It's
Um,
just a
Let's
emoji.
do the last two just for fun. Taylor, Greg Hardy.
No, or well, not for drugs. No, or wait,
No,
he was. Yeah, right.
no for drugs. He was not suspended
Oh,
for drugs.
it's just for beating up his chick. All right. Are we
yes,
straight?
just
Yeah.
for.
I was
You
about
saw
to
all
throwing
the
him-
clues when he asked me, but you didn't see any when you were answering.
I'm blind, Josh. He was supposed to use fucking some echolocation.
and then Josh, just for shits and giggles, Le'Veon Bell. Let's see if you would have got it if Robert would have missed it.
No.
Oh, I know this.
You would have lost
Yes, he
anyway.
was.
He did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do PEDs
I don't know.
smoke
Hey,
some
Smoked a blunt
blunt?
with LeGarrette Blunt.
Let's get some fucking
Smoked a blunt
plugs
with
in.
LeGarrette Blunt.
Robert, yeah, there you go. LeGarrette Blunt and him got suspended like within a couple days of each other. Robert, let's get some plugs in. You won, so you get to go first. What do you got coming up? Where can people find you? What do you want?
At Bobby Emoto, Robert Emoto on Venmo, and Random Thoughts Podcast. I'll be featuring at Laughs Unlimited October 30th and 31st.
Cool,
So, two
nice.
shows.
Taylor, coming to you.
Taylor Evans Comedy on Instagram. Venmo would be Taylor Evans 51. I'll be in Patterson tomorrow, dude. And
Hell yeah, dude.
Reno, Nevada the next day, and then Fresno coming up, Backyard Comedy Club Saturday. So
Nice, man. Josh, what do you got going?
At J Means on social media. I'll be somewhere in Galt with Carlos Rodriguez November 7th. That's all I have. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear everyone's getting dates put together. I'm happy to hear that. You can follow me on Instagram at Drew Absher is dumb, on Twitter at Drew Absher. If you like sports ball, maybe you like my other show that I do, Fill My Heart, with my co-host Parker Newman. You can find that wherever you get podcasts, Fill My Heart, and subscribe to us on all social medias at Fill My Heart Pod. Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have been a lot of fun. Congratulations to Robert on finally dethroning Josh. It felt like it was coming.
It was.
And we'll probably, maybe we'll run it back this same cast again next week. This was a lot of fun. For now, go watch game 1 of the World Series, and we'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks here. All right. See you later. Bye.
All right. Thank you guys one more time. Thank you, Drew, Josh, Robert, and Taylor. Thanks for sticking it out with the unfortunate technical difficulties. Also, everybody, be sure to come back at 8 o'clock. We're not done for the night. We've got the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. So jump on back here at 8, and we will see you then. Let's get this, let's say that's right. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. 8 o'clock, Obscure Movie Trivia Show with Buddy. See you then.